life in general. So the dream of actually having your own place to stay in your own dwelling unit is coming further and further out of the grasp of most people now. And it's to the point where people are actually thinking outside the box and result into other measures in dwelling units. You know, some people are making up their mind to save money and just living in a U-Haul. And some people are in dire situations where, to the point where it's the only other thing that they can do. I got a few different perspectives, a few different videos. I'll come back at the end with my commentary.
In Macomb, after police say they were found living with their children in an overdue U-Haul truck. 16 WAPT's Jennifer Ortega has the latest on the rental truck arrest.
The Vernado family says they were in between homes, moving from New Jersey to Macomb, but they eventually just started living out of a U-Haul truck with their 2 children and a family of 5.
Everybody was in the back of the vehicle that day when DHS contacted us to come help them.
Police say they first saw the family at this Kroger parking lot in early June.
It appeared that they were moving from one place to another and just needed assistance. The initial time we came in contact in Kroger parking lot, it had not been reported stolen.
Police say at some point 10 people were living in the back of this U-Haul. You could see blankets and pillows where they could have been sleeping, juice, peanut butter, to even an empty bowl of food. Police say the Vernados rented the U-Haul truck from New Jersey in late May. They drove all the way down here looking to stay with relatives, but that was 2 months ago.
Officer doing a general patrol sees this U-Haul, gets out with the U-Haul, and there's still a family that are in the back of this U-Haul at a residence that they're supposed to be moving into.
Now police have charged Jarnell and Shantae Vernado with possession of stolen property after they never returned the truck. DHS took the children away, and they have already found housing for the children and grandmother.
It's sad that a family has to go through that.
In Macomb, Jennifer Ortega, 6.
Man, check this out, man. Dog, listen, bro. Have you ever seen this in your life, bro? These people took a U-Haul truck, bro, and gutted it out and turned it into their house, bro. They even got tile floors down, bro. But the crazy part is they got a pantry. They was really living in here, man. They got 2 nice recliners. Got them a full-size bed. They done ran LED lights and everything, you hear me? They got this joker here tricked out. Got them a Fizzy. Oh man, them people living it up in here, man. This is crazy. Okay. Long story short, man, they got the truck last year off in October, and U-Haul just recovered the truck yesterday. Everything is bolted down to the floor, bro. They built the bed and all in here, man. This is crazy, man. Got fans, Bluetooth speakers, everything, dog. He even had a cabinet built, bro, for up there, bro. Like, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Let me step back to give y'all one more full view, man. This is freaking crazy.
All right, guys. So, I got some good news. Today, I finally reached the amount that I needed, $462, to get a hotel room for a week. Yes. So, and I get paid on Monday from my job. So all that bread too, I can get a hotel room for another week. So 23 days. I got kicked 22 days maybe. I got kicked out of my house on the 2nd of May. And I spent 23 days in the U-Haul. Got the job, worked every shift they scheduled me for. I got orientation for a job on Monday at Taco Bell, and I got an interview on Monday for the hotel that I'm getting the room at. So, for the first time, I think I'm gonna be all right, dog.
Hey, what's up, guys? So it's like 3:30 in the morning time. Yeah, so I am living in a U-Haul truck right now. So like, seriously, as you can see, yeah, it's like a U-Haul truck. GMC, Cheetos right here, and yeah, so some of you guys are in similar situations. We are in a so-called recession, and some of you guys are struggling to pay your rent and to, stay afloat.
So I've had about 6 people in here kind of just hanging out, and it doesn't feel crowded, because it's so wide and tall. It's a big space. So it really feels comfortable, and it feels more like a home, or like a studio apartment than it does, a cramped van conversion.
Previously on my phone truck.
Alright, last time y'all saw me, I was dragging a whole bed into this ass truck, literally turning nothing into something. But now it's winter and it's cold as ever outside, and my dumb self is out here running through the snow like this truck came with central heating. I opened up the back and whoo, look at my little truck apartment. It's so cute. She not done yet. Take my shoes Every time I step into here, it feels more real. Like, who told me I can make a whole mini apartment in my box truck? And I gotta make a little area for Zen too. I got 2 ideas, either a cozy nook with lights or a mini activity corner with storage so she have her own space.
What's up everybody, I'm LaRue, and this is a quick tour of my GMC C5500 Top Kick X U-Haul truck that I converted to an RV. It has a dinette, but the dinette turns into a bed. The kitchen cooks, the bathroom flushes, and it showers. The living room sleeps, but it comes to life. And there's a sleeping area over the cab where I like to play Nintendo 64.
I recently got rid of everything I own, moved out of my apartment, and bought this box van from U-Haul. And I'm going to build it into my own personal off-grid RV, and I'm going to live in it. It's about 100 degrees today, so let's pull it inside and see what we got. A friend of mine owns a carpet cleaning business, and he was kind enough to let me rent space in his shop so I can build my van. I've just been staying with my mom since I got rid of my apartment, and I don't have enough room there. These are all my tools. I have a ton of tools, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with all of them yet. I've been an auto mechanic and a handyman all my life. I paid $12,500 for this. I bought it from U-Haul. You can get these for any price, any condition, but I went with U-Haul for 2 reasons. One, I got a loan from my bank for this, and the buying process was just easier. It's kind of difficult if you're trying to get something from a private party. Also, this thing has great service records. U-Haul took great care of it. It's mechanically perfect. When I inspected it and test drove it, the only things I could find wrong with it is a couple leaky power steering lines and the front tires need replaced. You can get the bigger ones with like the part that goes over the cab for even less, like $8 or $9 grand, but they have terrible gas mileage. This supposedly can get about 15 miles per gallon. I went with a box fan because I want to be able to stand up in it. The first thing I did when I looked at this is I stood up in it and I laid down in it sideways. It's got this roll-up door in the back. I'm going to remove that and build a wall with a large window that's going to go over my bed. It's got this big step bumper, which is nice, but I think I'm going to try to build something better, and I also want a little better ground clearance, and I haven't quite worked all that out yet. I'd like to put some sort of a storage box for my bike. It's got these really nice Velvac tow mirrors. These things are awesome. They're huge. You can see everything. I love them. Here in the cab, it's got all these dummy stickers everywhere. I'm gonna remove those. It's got this fuel economy gauge, which is nothing more than a vacuum gauge. That's going to do me no good. It's just going to stress me out, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to cut out the pass-through to the cab. I'm going to remove the seats and cut that all out, open it all up.
Okay, we're back, and so there you have it. You got a couple different perspectives on why people are living in U-Hauls, and you definitely see a contrast, from people that are doing it out of survival, and you have people that have the means and the know-how to actually live comfortably in these former service vehicles, right? And you know, it's sad where they have to resort to actually living in a U-Haul, like a traditional moving truck. You have some people that actually, you know, thought things through and actually work things out, or had skills where they can actually build out a unit where they can live comfortably and have all the amenities, Wi-Fi, you know, a shower, and deck it out however they want, instead of actually living in a traditional dwelling unit, like such as an apartment or a rental property, right? Fortunately, you may not have some people that's not as resourceful, and you know, they just go rogue with the unit and just kind of just live on the edge until they're caught, and that's unfortunate too. But I know there's a lot of people here in the U.S. that's actually living van life and living in U-Hauls or just alternative living. If you're in this situation, you know, by choice or not by choice, leave a comment down below if you actually, you know, if you see this video and you're actually in this situation. All right, y'all, I really appreciate y'all listening to what I gotta say, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.